dangerous jiu-jitsu, and then his stand-up isn't that good. I'm going to guess that they will try to keep this on the feet, box and try to knock him out because he's an older guy, and whatever.
Blake Burgeson, you can see in his corner James Clark, Josh Clark, two people you have mentioned, staples of the Minnesota scene, and we're going to send us to Tres Mala and get this fight underway.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is brought to you by Third Coast and is taking place at 180 pounds. Introducing first in the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu practitioner making his debut, standing at 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighing in at 180 pounds, representing Warriors Cove, fighting out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, Marcus, the Poet Warrior Downs. And his opponent, out of the red corner, an MMA practitioner with one fight to his credit, stepping in at 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighing in at 179 pounds, representing Valhalla Combat from New Hope, Minnesota, Blake the Viking Burgeson.
The Viking. It's not a great nickname in this state. Everyone has that one. But I do like the Poetic Warrior, Mike.
Marcus Downs, he is in the blue corner. He is in the black trunks with the multicolored white and gray trim. Blake Burgeson, red corner. Black trunks, blue trim. Blake Burgeson, center ring.
Comes out with the Stephen Thompson stance there, Mike. At 47, I don't know if he's going to be fast enough to do the reaction time.
Well, he's got 7 years of karate. He's a red belt in karate. Considers himself a very good striker first, jiu-jitsu player second. Ooh, both guys throwing down.
Yeah, I kind of figured Blake would come bombing.
Burgeson throwing knees to the body. Holding his own is Marcus Downs.
He's putting the pressure on the old man over there.
Burgeson pushing Downs against the cage. Shots to the body by both fighters. Both guys concentrating on the body. Smart move considering the age of both these gentlemen.
Now, Trevor, this is actually a professional fight. So now knees and elbows to the head are allowed in this one.
There we go.
Downs moving forward. Counterpunch by Blake Burgeson. A counterpunch by Downs.
He was running in and jumping in with shots.
Yes.
He was bound to get caught.
Blake Burgeson.
But this is actually a better place for Marcus on the ground. I felt like that since the beginning.
Marcus Downs on his back. Blake Burgeson on top.
Now he's got in his corner Ben Newman, one of the best jiu-jitsu guys in the state. Also was a great fighter, but he's going to need it. A nice welt on the side of his body, too. I don't know if that's a kick or a punch.
Burgeson is going heavy to the body.
Yeah. If I was Burgeson, I'd probably stand up, though. I don't know that, the only danger he has right this second is potential submission. On the feet, it looked like Marcus was running in a little too quickly. And
a little reckless on his entries. It's his first fight. The guy's been training 35 years. I guarantee in the gym he's a little more cautious. And back to his feet.
There we go.
Is Marcus Downs.
And both guys look a little winded here. A little tired, a little winded. We're early in round one here, Mike.
Well, Burgeson heavy
Downs
breathing.
Turning his head. He's willing to try anything. It's just, I don't know if it's the best idea.
Burgeson heavy breathing out of his mouth.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what. I guess it was. Well, he's got more power than Downs does in his hands.
Left to right punch exchanges. Downs marching forward.
Those are just arm punches, Mike.
6-punch combination.
Yeah. Do you think that he's able to? Nice
flying knee by Downs. Burgeson up again with his back against the fence. Jeremy, we talked about their age and their first time in a cage. It's a professional fight. Oftentimes there's an adrenaline dump in your first time in a cage. That may have taken place on Burgeson's side.
It didn't help getting flattened either.
Yeah.
But yeah, both guys are, I mean, they're elder statesmen. They're my age, roughly. I know what it's like to get tired quickly.
Downs, I'm saying. I apologize. Downs, I think, may have had a little bit of an adrenaline dump.
Yeah, but you know what? He's doing better now than he was the first half of the round. This round's over. Oh, you know what? Nathan, these are 5-minute rounds for this fight. Sorry about the time clock. It says this is actually a weird professional fight we mixed in with an amateur fight. So that's why the clock is where it's at.
Marcus Downs pushing Burgeson against the fence. Burgeson, my belief is he may have had an adrenaline dump, and he's just kind of weathering the storm right now to kind of get his moxie back.
I think we're going to find out who wants this more too, Mike. Both guys are tired. Both guys are, there's 2 more rounds to go.
Burgeson comfortably. I tell you, Burgeson dropped downs in the beginning of the fight, but he's just been settling with his back on the ground. Oftentimes when you're breathing with your mouth open, like Burgeson is right now, you're doing upper respiratory breaths. It actually makes you more tired rather than taking it to the bottom of your belly.
They say as a fighter, like the worst thing ever is to get tired. They
say it makes coward the most manly of men.
Yeah.
Fatigue.
Overhand right lands by Downs.
Marcus's hands down stance I don't think works right now at this stage of his career.
Burgeson lands an overhand right, now being pushed against the cage by Downs. In terms of overall effectiveness of strikes, you've got to lean towards Burgeson, but the ride time and like nickel and diming of the clock leans heavily towards Downs.
Close round. No, I thought it was a close round. I think that that Blake dropping him probably got it for him, but and then he landed some pretty nasty ground and pound for the first 30 seconds too. Marcus was never able to hurt him in the first round. He made him uncomfortable, I guess, but definitely was rocked. And our new ring girl Mariah.
Trez, your thoughts on that round?
I was going to say you could definitely see the craftiness of Downs. You can see the years of experience that he does have, even though he's making his debut right now. You can tell he's got a lot of mat experience, and that's how he was maneuvering throughout the fight.
Jeremy, you had mentioned about Downs' entries. I think he's got to pick them a little bit better, maybe coming a little cleaner. Yeah. He's getting caught in between the karate stance, and which he's got years of training in, and closing the distance with a traditional MMA shot or clinch.
For sure, and I think that Blake's boxing, the quick hands, gave him a little trouble too.
He's trying to be unpredictable and catch him with something. Maybe he doesn't rely on his power downs.
I think he threw 2 flying knees in that round too.
Left-right punch by Burgeson finds their mark. Kick to the head and a nice little takedown attempt by Downs, pushing Burgeson against the fence.
And neither guy has a wrestling background, and that's showing as they're not able to really secure takedowns. Marcus here is struggling to get him to the ground. Blake's so tired. I think if you got Blake on his back right now, I don't know if Blake could be able to get up.
I will say Downs, to his credit, is one of the mainstays in the gym, always a person to lean on by the fighters. And rather than be in a corner, he said, now it's my turn. I got to do one before it's too late. And at 40-plus years of age, very impressive. Nice takedown.
Bulldog choke.
Nice takedown by Blake Burgeson.
I don't think he can finish this. No? Bulldog choke's a tough one to finish. I've only seen it. It's not even really. This is more of a
like Mark Coleman.
Wrestler's headlock. Yeah.
You see Mark Coleman do it a couple times. Yeah. Kevin Randleman, Mark Kerr, high-end wrestlers.
My uncle used to do this to me when I was a kid.
The can opener.
Yeah, he was like 2 years older than me, and I'd get bullied. I usually deserved it, but then I turned around and do it to my little brother.
Marcus Downs on his back with a reversal. Marcus Downs now taking the back of Blake Burgeson. Spinning around his side mount.
And Blake turns quickly after the elbow landed. He didn't want it. Marcus has 80 seconds to finish this.
Downs, heavy punches. Not heavy punches on the side of Blake Burgeson. Knee to the body.
Another
Marcus heavily working. on the side of Blake Burgeson. Downs not throwing any hooks in or attempting to take the fullback. Back to his feet is Blake Burgeson. Back into the clinch right in front of us. Marcus Downs is pushing Blake Burgeson against the fence.
Good job by Blake Burgeson and showing a lot of heart and grit, Mike.
I agree.
Just to get up from that. I mean, he's tired and he's. Oh, yeah.
And Downs to reverse Burgeson from being in that position.
Now Marcus has Ben Newman right in his corner, giving him step-by-step advice. That's an advantage. He's got 30 seconds here to put it on and try to get a finish. He's got to be careful with the back of the head. Smart move by Blake to then pull his head down further.
25 seconds left in this opening round, or second round. Blake Burgeson on the bottom. Marcus Downs leveling a little ground and pound on the side of Blake Burgeson. Marcus Downs continuing to be active. Referee in no way. Referee Tom DeVellis not looking to stop the fight or stand up. Blake Burgeson has got to do something. He's got to improve his position.
I don't think he's going to be able to get up. He's got a minute and a half probably left here.
Marcus Downs. Yeah. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
I'll tell you what, referee Tom DeVellis saw enough. There was no defense being put on by Blake Burgeson. And a gentleman, Marcus Downs, that's got 35 years in the gym, is finally going to get his hand raised. Slow to get up is Blake Burgeson. Good call by the referee. Good call. I think there was an adrenaline dump in that first round, and it happens. It happens a lot, especially when it's people's first fights. And Blake Burgeson, it's just, once you have it, it's really, really difficult to recover. You know, it's something you got to train yourself for. Burgeson, excellent showing through some heavy leather. Downs dropped in that first round, took multiple heavy punches. Excellent chin by that of himself. Both these guys in their 40s. Fantastic. It's really good. These guys are out of the bar, doing good things, you know, trying to level up, fighting a professional fight. They can both check it off their bucket list.
Yeah, and you know, hey, Blake just got tired. I mean, he had his moments.
It's an adrenaline dump.
Yeah, he had his moments. He got excited.
Heavy hands.
Yeah.
Blake has got some heavy hands. And to Downs' credit, he ate every single one of them. We're going to make this one official.
He's enjoying himself over there with them poses, you know.
You know, to his credit, he didn't jump on top of the cage. First victory. He's been around a lot. I think we're waiting on the judges. I don't know what we're waiting on. We're going to make this one official.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Tom DeVellis, waves off the action at 3 minutes and 34 seconds in the third round. Your winner by TKO, Marcus the Poet